My husband lived in Indianapolis before we moved. I lived in Ohio, a little north of Columbus. A little over a year later, ended up moving here and getting married just because the travel between Columbus and Indianapolis was about 4 hours every weekend, and it was exhausting. We were attending Connection Point for a while, just on a weekly basis when I was in town visiting and seeing them. There was kind of a general feeling of, I feel kind of obligated to do something, but then there were things that kept popping up of like, hey, have you heard about this program that's going on? Or we need volunteers for this. Or we need somebody who is able to do this, or who is able to commit to this. And it was always like that feeling of, I could do that. And I was like, maybe I should do that. After I moved, I was just feeling very alone, very much like I didn't know what was happening because I had just moved 4 hours away from home, didn't really know anybody here. So I was like, I need something to do. So I started working, started volunteering, and it's made me much happier. I've never really done the middle school age. I've briefly done like 6th grade as like an after school program. But I was like, I feel like I'm being called to step outside my comfort zone a little bit. And I was like, that's probably where I'm best suited to being. So I have a group of 7th grade girls now, and they're absolutely wonderful. Every morning that I get to see them, they bring me joy because I know that I get to teach them about God and to influence their faith towards Him. The things that they struggle with, I've struggled with before. And it's been like 10 years now since I've had those issues, but I still understand. And it just kind of makes me realize that God has a plan for your whole life, not just for that year, not just for that day. He's got it planned out for a long time. My childhood growing up was not the greatest. There were definitely rough patches and things that I struggled with. And so working with those girls every week and seeing what they struggle with kind of reminds me of like, this is what was put in my path to help these girls now. So it's just kind of making something positive out of something not so great. And that's helped me a lot with just understanding that things happen, but they're for a reason. And you can always make the best out of something that's not great. My life's in a very different place than it used to be. I have much more patience, way more patience. I hope that I have a constant love for people, that it comes out through what I do. And it's just that idea of like, as somebody who loves God, like my purpose is to love others. I can't do that sitting at home. It's kind of difficult.